Hey, what's up YouTube? I took this video at about, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on my way home from work. I had a long night at work that night and I came home and basically slept for about 22 hours and now it's time to get back at it. I'm feeling good and energized. Let's go. Okay, so here we are at the wood yard, and all of this stuff right here in front of the camera is maple, and I think it had some type of ant problem or root rot, but the center of that wood isn't real great. I picked through it a little bit. The majority of what I found today is red oak, and I wanted to get there and get on this red oak because it's just about gone, and it's some really nice firewood. Red oak is good wood. It splits relatively easy. At least the stuff that I'm getting is splitting easy. So I tried not to get too sidetracked. I wanted to stay focused and get that red oak out of there. I just about got it all. There's not very much left, but there's all kinds of wood back there, and there's a bunch of pine in there. If I was selling a bunch of wood and I had people that wanted campfire wood and fire pit wood and everything, I would take that pine. I would take everything. But because I don't really have a bundle selling business up and running or anything, it's just not feasible for me to take all that pine right now. I mean, I'm just one person with one truck, and while I'm there, I might as well have hardwoods and load my truck with hardwoods. So I leave the pine behind. I actually take a couple pieces just for the fun of it because I like wood and I just wanted to have a little bit of pine in my collection for the fun of it. So I grabbed a couple pieces of it, but yeah, most of this stuff I get is the hardwoods that I can find, and even if I started a bundle business, I would have to let that pine season, and it'd have to be cut to proper lengths and bundled professionally, and I'd have to do the marketing and everything to get it somewhere. I'm just not there yet, and it's going to take a while to season that stuff, so I'm not messing with it, but gosh, there's a lot of wood here. I mean, he thinks there's 300 ricks. I mean, he's probably correct or whatever, but I mean, it would take a huge effort to get all that wood out of this wood yard. So anyways, I'm doing all I can, and I'm not going to start renting equipment to take it in there and like rent a semi truck or something to come in. I mean, it's just all money off the bottom line, and I'm not selling a bunch of wood. This is just basically for me to supplement my heating because I love having fires, and then, you know, if I can sell some to some friends and family members just to cover costs, that's basically about all I'm going to be doing in the immediate future. Well, right here I'm just kind of testing out some of these maple rounds, and you may have been able to hear me say it's rotten. And anybody that cuts a lot of wood knows what I'm talking about. If the middle of that wood just gets real soft and rotted or mushy or whatever, you can't even really split it with the axe very well. You got to hit it on the edges right there, like how I hit it on the edge. You got to hit it on the edges just to get it to split, because your axe hits that middle stuff and it's just mushy and it can't split. The axe just sinks into it and it doesn't have any solid mass to split. It's just mush. So I'm just kind of messing around with a few pieces of it here, seeing what it's like. There's a little bit in there that's usable, but a lot of it is severely ant damaged and severely rotten, so that's not going to be the best stuff to pick. And it's kind of right near the edge of the pile, so it's blocking everything else. this is the stump cut from the red oak that I've been finding, and I'm just showing this in normal speed to show how hard it is. That is a heavy stump. I mean, I can barely lift it. I can lift it, but it's like not very fun. So I don't want to hurt my back or anything lifting this stuff. But yeah, I heave it up on this stump and try to split it just to see if I can get it to split. And I basically decide not to mess with it. I get one little piece off of it, and the axe is just bouncing off of it. I mean, you can just tell it's a stump cut. It's just heavy, waterlogged, hard, knotted up stuff. So it's not going to split, but I tried just to see, and I don't think I'll be coming back for that one.
Ah!